50. Carolina territory, jumps going to town. 20, 50, 10, 5, touchdown! I think, yeah, jumping time, baby. The sack, fakes, runs to the near sideline, still looking, throws it into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, A.J. Green, back right corner of the end zone.
This one's from the heart.
Violence I receive for me, it's everything. I've become bound completely. I can't stand this suffering anymore. Why won't it end? No one hears me. No one sees this war raging into me.
Everybody talking about how impressive they are. Their offense, their offensive line, their defense. He said, I'm tired of being disrespected, and this is a game that we got to go out and show them how we play in the SEC. Nobody does it like we do it. He pointed out some things they did in practice and said, this time to go show them. We got one time to show them. Let's go show them with our connection, and let's go get it.
All right, the master motivator, Kirby Smart, with that message from Shock, and DJ will be brought to you by Ken Nugent on the sidelines all night long. Xavier Johnson gets back in his receiving spot for Ohio State. The Dogs will kick it from left to right from our vantage point as we watch from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Jack Podlesny, the SEC Special Teams Player of the Year, will kick it away, and we are underway in Atlanta in the college football playoffs. Pod's kick sailing to the left side of the end zone. It will land about 5 yards deep. Ohio State will walk away from it and take the touchback. And here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Buckeyes. And their All-American quarterback, C.J. Stroud, on 4th down.
Boy, really good recognition there by Ohio State. They went cover 0, just crashed against the run. You're right. If we would have handed that football off, may have split it and gone to the house. But Ohio State read it all the way. Little bend but don't break there from the Buckeyes.
47-yard try. They kneel down on the 37. Stetson Bennett, the holder. Podlesny to kick it. Snap it back. Placement is good. Kick is away, and we'll watch it. And it is no good. Pod misses from 47 yards. And we remain scoreless with a timeout. 10:31 to go. First quarter. Georgia and Ohio State. Our first half tonight presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Over $1.5 billion recovered. Now
Was coming off the last series.
All right, thanks, Shock. Yeah, pressure on Stroud has been the emphasis for weeks now for the coaching staff for this Georgia defensive group. Stroud's in the shotgun now. One back to his right. Stroud looks to the right, now looks back to the left, bounces, now throws, now directing traffic, throws off one leg towards the end zone, and caught going to the turf. Harrison touchdown. Marvin Harrison touchdown. Kind of improvisational score there as Stroud couldn't find an open man, and trying to cover Marvin Harrison for 10 seconds is a task that we couldn't handle.
Yeah, just way too much time. Dogs again brought linebacker pressure. Only had 3 down linemen with hands in the ground. Brought linebacker pressure as well. Unable, though, only ended up rushing 4. Unable to get to C.J. Stroud. He's able to slide to his right. And then just great presence by Harrison down the field, breaks off of his route, and comes back to Stroud. Easy pitch and catch for 6.
Point after try by Noah Ruggles. The North Carolina transfer is good. And Ohio State on the board first. 31-yard touchdown pass from Stroud to Harrison.
There for that sack. Linebacker pressure. Our back got caught up a little bit, but there was a huge push right into Stetson Bennett's face. I think blocked his vision to some extent, but coverage very good downfield. Nowhere for Stetson to go with the football.
That was Tui Mulawau, his 4th and a half sack. He may have got credit for a half of one there, along with one of the linebackers who was in on it. He lost 7. 2nd down and 17. We'll throw it out in the left flat. It's caught at the 25 and down to the middle of the field and into the end zone. Touchdown! Kenny McIntosh, he caught it around the numbers, veered back inside the hash, and took it to the house.
Boy, just a slip screen. We went empty set, slip screen. Great job by the Georgia offensive line getting downfield to the second level of that Buckeye defense. And then McIntosh, just a foot race into the end zone and had an alley. Great block by Washington. as well to help spur him on his way. Mims, another great block as well.
Also a key block by Jones on the linebacker Eichenberg that sprung it right after he caught it. 25 yards on the scoring play. And here's Pod for the point after to try to tie the game with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Stetson Bennett, the holder, on the 11. They snap it back to him. Pod's kick is up and into the net. Good. We're tied at 7. 3:15 to go, first quarter in the Peach Bowl College Football Playoff Semifinal. The winner gets TCU, who defeated Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl earlier today in Los Angeles on the championship night. Ohio State huddles up. Carter and Stackhouse and Zion Logue right in the middle of our defensive front. We jam the line with 7 guys. I formation for the Buckeyes. Handed to the tailback, Williams. He plows at left tackle to the goal line and gets across. Touchdown. We hit him initially, but he kept the drive going. He had a blocker in front of him, and they were able to break the plane of the end zone for the score.
Boy, it looked like we had stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage, but just a great drive, continued push to get into the end zone.
Chambliss hit him first. Dumas Johnson had a piece of him. Walthauer was trying to get him from the outside, but Williams was low and got across the goal line for the touchdown, and Ohio State regains the lead. Here's the point after try that's up and good by Noah Ruggles. And the Buckeyes now lead it 14-7. 11-play drive, 75 yards. Well, Georgia's defense not slow.
We were able to do it after the first Ohio State touchdown. Need to come back and find another answer right now. You want to keep this game within reach as we're going through. You know Ohio State's going to put points up, but Dogs can move it at will as well.
Georgia with a 2 tight end formation. And Ladd McConkey to the right. McIntosh in the backfield. Bennett will go under center. McConkey goes back in motion to the right. Play fake by Bennett. Sets up the throw up high in the pocket. Throws an interception. Picked off at the 45 by Ohio State. Chambers to the 35, to the 30, and tackled there by Bowers, who made the stop. Ohio State has picked it off deep in Georgia territory.
Boy, just a poor decision right there by Stetson Bennett. It was a little play action, and Stetson was rolling out to his right. Had quick pressure and had to step up. I don't think he ever saw the Ohio State defender.
7th interception thrown by Stetson this season. And Ohio State back in position now on the Georgia 30-yard line. That's Steele Chambers, the linebacker from Roswell, Georgia. That's his 2nd pick of the year.
Yes.
14-7. Ohio State trying to add to it now after a quick exchange. Straight ahead and not much there. Carter makes the stop. Jalen wraps him up after about a 1-yard gain to the 16 maybe. Yep, that's where they put it down. Ohio State trying to cash in after a interception thrown by Stetson Bennett. We bring in Warren Brinson to our defensive line. Carter goes out as well as Dumas Johnson. We've got Munden and Tresman Marshall in at linebackers now. C.J. Stroud in the shotgun. They bring a man in motion to the near side. That's Ibuka. Stroud with time. Pressure up the middle now. We grab at him, pull on his jersey. He avoids it, throws it into the end zone, and touchdown. Boy, Marvin Harrison again. Same thing as last time. He just ran till he got open, and he cradles the ball down below his waist on this near edge of the end zone, and Ohio State has taken the largest lead of the season on Georgia now. It's 20-7.
Yeah, again, great job there by Stroud. We had pressure all over him. That's the good news. Just got to find a way to get him on the ground. He's able to elude a couple of tacklers. And then Harrison just so good with his scramble drills, finding space, and then Stroud delivering another strike to him.
Ringo unable to keep up with Harrison on that scramble that time. Ruggles for the point after try. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-7. Ohio State leads Georgia. 10:56 to go. 2nd quarter. Peach Bowl. College football playoff national semifinal. The winner to get TCU. None to the left for Georgia. We've got the tight end Bowers at a wing to the left. Also Oscar Delp, a tight end to the left. Now Bowers in motion back and forth. And Milton in the backfield with Bennett. Stetson takes it out of the shotgun. Deep ball down the middle. He's got a man breaking open, and it is caught. 14-yard line, Arian Smith. They tackle him where? Around the 10 or the 11. Deep ball. Eichenberg, the linebacker, had to make the stop. Arian Smith got open, was waiting, and Bennett let it fly.
Boy, great patience there by Bennett. Good job moving in the pocket. Just a post against cover two. He had the matchup that he wanted. Stetson that time on target.
47 yards on the pass play down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. The Dogs are in the red zone, the Massey-Ferguson red zone at the Ohio State 11. They break the huddle. Handoff. Kendall Milton steps over a man, angles to the right, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. They try to push him in the end zone. They do. Touchdown.
Huge answer right there by the Dogs. Great strong run by Kendall Milton. We just collapsed the left side of that Ohio State defensive line, able to get outside and contain, and then the strength of Milton to go punch it in. Dogs hanging in.
Well, there's an answer for you. 75-yard drive by the Bulldogs in 4 plays and a minute 40. 11-yard touchdown run, Kendall Milton. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary. Doghouse to a dog's house. Georgia Metals has got you covered. Jack Podlesny waits to kick the extra point.
And they're holding play right now, I think, taking a look at the replay to see if his knee was down. We just took a look at the replay. I don't think...
The ruling of a touchdown is under further review.
Well, they'll take a look at it now. Second quarter. Bennett's under center this time. 2 receivers wide to the right. Ball's on the near hash as the Dogs move left. Fake the jet sweep to Bowers, hand it off to McIntosh. He's got a big hole. 40, 30, makes a man miss at the 30, 20. Oh, he stumbled at the 10. He had a touchdown. The turf monster got him at the 10. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, how does that happen? I mean, he was just a huge hole. We ran Brock Bowers in motion. That pulled the linebacker out. There was a gaping hole for Kendall Milton to go through. And you're right, nobody was around him. He took a look to see if anybody was chasing him, and he tripped himself up.
Shame on you, evil
Towers. Also had Broderick Jones out leading the way as well.
Ball's on the 3. McIntosh back in now. He'll line up as a wideout to the left. Delp's in the slot to the left. Bennett's got 3 receivers to the right. They go empty. Van Pran, the center. Man in motion, goes behind Bennett. He's going to take this ball and run it into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! He just ran it to the short side, leaps across right in front of the pylon, and we're a point away from being tied.
Boy, great play design right there. Go empty. You have your running back, I believe it was McIntosh in the game. He motions away back into the field, and then you just run a quarterback sweep into the boundary. Stetson able to waltz right inside the pylon, and Dogs, pending this extra point, able to get right back into this football game.
For Stetson Bennett, rushing touchdown number 8 for the Heisman finalist. Pod will try to tie it up with the point after, with 6:07 to go in the quarter. Snap, hold, kick, in the air. Good. 21-21 now. Brand new ball game with 6:07 to go. The drive was 3 plays, 62 yards, and it took 94 seconds. Stetson got it in the end zone on a 3-yard run. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. Farms. Each team has scored 14 here in the quarter. The Dogs have a large edge on the stat sheet with 314 total yards to 173 for the Buckeyes. The Dogs have thrown for 191 and rushed for 123. Ohio State 163 through the air, only 10 yards rushing. McIntosh, the leading rusher for the Dogs, 2 carries, 56 yards. Bennett's 12 for 17, 191. Stroud, 11 of 15, 163. He's got a couple of touchdown passes. Pod will try to convert here on a field goal from the near hash, kicking left, a 33-yard try. And the kick is away, and the kick is good this time. He missed a 47-yarder earlier. He makes from 33, and the Dogs lead for the first time, 24-21, with 1:44 to go in the first half. Well, it feels good to be in front for a change.
Boy, does it ever. Ohio State, just a runaway train.
On that crossing route, Starks makes the stop, and they put the ball down on the 50.
Ibuka there, just a crossing route, able to catch the ball with some room to run.
2 plays, 25 yards to midfield. Stroud will throw again. Another crossing or a quick slant on the inside to Fleming. Catches it inside the near hash mark, quickly in Georgia territory. We tackle him with Ringo at the Georgia 37-yard line, 13 more yards. Ohio State easily coming down the field, less than a minute to go. Stroud with time in the pocket, deep ball. He's got a man open, and he makes the catch at the 12, spins away, and a touchdown.
Boy, just way too easy there. Dogs go cover 2.
Holy
Xavier
smokes.
Johnson right down the middle. Dogs not even close to him.
Wow. They wore us out on that one with 1:44. They scored in 55 seconds.
Now, the only good news for the Dogs is we've got time to go strike back.
Well, that's a good point. Pass, touchdown. Wow. That was impressive no matter how you look at it. 27-24 now. Ohio State back in front with a point after try coming. And the kick is up and good. 28-24 by Ruggles. 37-yard touchdown throw from Stroud to Xavier Johnson. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for C.J. Stroud, the Heisman finalist. Buckeyes go 4 plays, 75 yards, and 55 seconds. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered.
Boy, really well-designed play there by Ohio State. We were in cover 2. Johnson was actually in the backfield, just ran a free release go route right up the middle of the field. So they got Xavier Johnson, who's really a receiver, playing some running back on Georgia's linebacker, and we had no chance to cover him.
Well, we gave up 30 to LSU in the SEC championship game, most points we'd allowed all season. Line of scrimmage for the Bulldogs and driving the pile back, but they give him forward progress to the 10. He got 2. 3rd down and 2 more to go for a first down for the Buckeyes. They're on the Dogs' 10-yard line. Stroud again under center. 1 back deep in the backfield. Play fake. Roll to the near side. Lob it open. Man wide open in the flat at the 10 and into the end zone right inside the pylon. Touchdown, Emeka Ibuka.
Boy, a little bit of play action there. Not a dog in sight. Ibuka crosses the field. Play action. Dogs lost contain immediately. And Ohio State answers the call out of halftime.
Buckeyes to try the point after. Well, the last 2 games through the air, our defense has just been shredded. Ruggles with the point after attempt, and it's up and good. Buckeyes back up by double figures, 35-24. Ohio State leading Georgia. Our second half tonight brought to you by First Franklin Financial. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. 10:37 to go, 3rd quarter. It's Ohio State by 11 over the Dogs on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Now for the Buckeyes.
Just back shoulder there, high and outside. Give your receiver a chance or nobody's going to get it. Keeley, who's had a rough night, really nice job on coverage there.
3rd down and goal from the 7. Here's the money down, as they call it. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for Ohio State. Snap it back to Stroud. He rolls to the near side. We pressure with 3 guys. He just hangs it up in the end zone. And Harrison drilled by Bullard. Did he make the catch? Flags are down. They're probably going to call Bullard for a targeting. Harrison's not moving. 5-yard field goal, Noah Ruggles, a graduate from Odessa, Florida. Snap back, and the kick is good. 38-24. It's a 2-touchdown lead, 14 points with 31 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Windows to throw the football. A little bit of a force there by Stetson, but not much else you can do. Knowing that you've got to get 7 points here, Dawes going to have to settle for a field goal.
After the big overturned call on the third down play, a tremendous play by Bowers to get the first down, and we come up empty. Here's the point, or the field goal try, rather, from 31 yards, and the field goal is good by Pod. 51 to go. It's an 11-point game. 42-yard punt, no return after that exchange of the ball.
Stetson now 17 out of 28, 255 yards through the air. He's got the touchdown and the 1 pick. Dogs on the ground, 136 yards rushing the football right now. The big thorn on our side has been our execution on third down tonight. Just 2 for 10 for the Dogs.
Not good. Georgia, one of the better teams in the country, over 51% on third downs for the season, but not tonight. Play fake to McIntosh for Bennett. Sets up on the 15. Yanks it deep. Oh, look at Arian Smith. That's going to be a touchdown. He caught it at the 30, 20, 10. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Touchdown! 76 yards!
Boy, Dogs needed that so bad. The Ohio State defender, I believe, fell down. I have to go back and check out a replay, but Arian Smith running wide open. It was either a complete bust in coverage or the defender fell down, but Stetson, give him credit for seeing it, recognizing it, and just throwing a laser.
Well, if he saw that developing, it's almost like, oh, I got to throw it, I got to throw it, I got to throw it. And he was so wide open, and you can't miss that. And we didn't. And Georgia has closed the gap, and now they will go for 2. Down 5, will go for 2 with 8:41 to go. Ball's on the 3. McIntosh in the backfield. We bring McConkey in motion on the 2-point try to the near side. Snap it back to Stet. Here comes pressure. Throw it to McConkey. We got it! 2-point conversion right on the goal line. They hit him on the near side. It's a 3-point game, 38-35. Dogs aren't done yet.
Boy, somehow all the energy in this building was gone. Dogs somehow find a way to scratch their way back in after a couple of missed opportunities. Don't miss that one on that play. The huge touchdown pass to Arian Smith. Big 2-point conversion. Dogs most definitely still with life.
Arian Smith with that catch. He only had 3 all season coming into this. He's battled injuries. That's his first touchdown of the year. And a huge one it was, needless to say. And then the 2-point conversion to McConkey makes it 38-35. The Dogs go 76 yards in one play. It took 10 seconds and convert a 2-pointer to make it a 3-point game. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a dog house to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. All right, now how do you feel? With 8:41 to go. And the Dogs will kick it away.
Trying to get depth and get more depth to get the football off. Huge stand right there by the Dogs, and Ohio State sending the field goal unit out to try to stretch this lead to 6 points.
48-yard try here for Ruggles. His long this season is 47. Near hash kicking left. Snap down. Kick is away. It's reaching, and it is good. Just got it in with a few feet to spare over the upright. That didn't have a lot of leg on it. But he got the 3, and the lead is 6. And the Dogs have the ball coming back their way with 2:43 to go and 2 timeouts. 48-yard field goal by the Buckeyes. The scoring drive was 11 plays and 45 yards. And Ohio State did a good job of getting time off the clock if you're looking at it from their perspective. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl playoff semifinal. Spot in the national championship on the line. Dogs down to Ohio State by 6 in the second meeting ever. In the first in 3 decades. 41-35. Dogs need a touchdown and a point after to take the lead. Bennett's short throw over the line of scrimmage, straight down the hash, straight up the hash to the 30 to McIntosh. He makes the catch, hit immediately by the linebacker Eichenberg. And the gain was only a couple. Second down and 8.
Yeah, good coverage downfield. Smart decision there by Stetson. Just take what you can get. Get to your check down.
He's got 3 men out to his left and 1 to the right, and Kenny Mack in the backfield with him. Stet to throw in the pocket, pressure from behind. He gets rid of the football. Bowers catches it at the Georgia 45 and tackled right there on the edge of the logo by Ransom, the safety. But a 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Dogs with the clock at even 2 minutes. Now less than that.
A rope thrown there by Stetson Bennett.
Bennett, as the Dogs go hurry, flag down, deep ball, far sideline for McConkey, and batted up and away. A lot of hand fighting, incomplete at the 5.
Well, Stetson thinks that he had a free play right there and was just chunking that one downfield.
There's also a flag in the Ohio State secondary. 2 flags on the field.
Offside, defense number 58. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
So apparently what this guy in the backfield saw is the same thing the line judge saw at the line of scrimmage. So they both pick up their flags. It's a 5-yard penalty on Ohio State and a first down for Georgia with the ball squarely on the 50-yard line, right smack dab in the middle of the field on the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl logo.
Yeah, Dogs went tempo there and caught Ohio State trying to get a guy off the field. Really smart play by Stetson. Good use of tempo. Smart play to take a shot when you've got the free play.
4 receivers in the formation. The tight end to the left is in a wing. Bennett to throw with good protection. He's got Kieris. Spins around, makes the catch at the 22. They tackle him at the 15.
2 deep beater post by Kieris Jackson. A strike again delivered by Stetson Bennett. Now Stetson trying to slow it down just a little bit.
Hickman made the stop, 35 yards on the pass play. Dogs in the Massey Ferguson red zone. Bennett throws it over the middle to McIntosh, catches it around the 12 or 13, and then 2 white shirts hit him at the 10. He got 5 yards, second down. Clock moving at 1:23, 1:22, 1:21. Dogs have 2 timeouts. Ohio State has 2 timeouts. It's 41-35. Georgia trails by 6.
Boy, what a ball right there by Stetson Bennett. Nice route by Kieris Jackson.
Everyone on their feet here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nobody sitting in this one. From the 10, snap it back to Bennett. He looks in the end zone, throws it for the back corner. Caught! Caught! Touchdown! 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 A.D. Mitchell! Back left corner! Touchdown! The Dogs have tied it!
Corner route there by A.D. Mitchell. Great protection by Georgia right there, by the Georgia offensive line, giving Stetson all kinds of time to throw that football. And A.D. Mitchell finds a way to escape.
Oh, A.D. Mitchell had a big catch last year in the national championship game. I don't know if there's anyone bigger than that one right there, though. To get the Bulldogs in this position, tied at 41. Point after try by Jack Podlesny to put the Dogs in front with 54 seconds to go. Snap, hold, kick in the air. Good! Georgia, 42. Ohio State, 41. 54 seconds to go. Oh, my goodness. What a drive by the Dogs.
Boy, Stetson Bennett, right when you felt like this Georgia team was done, they find a way to claw their way back into the lead. Now, can the defense that has just been picked apart by C.J. Stroud and this Ohio State receiving corps, can they find a way to get one stop?
That was, what, a 73-yard drive? 72 yards. How many plays was it? Five plays, 72 yards, 15-yard touchdown strike to A.D. Mitchell. That's the Georgia Metals drive summary from a doghouse to a dog's house. Georgia Metals has got you covered. Let's go down to Shock on the Ken Nugent sidelines. One call, that's all. DJ, what do you got?
Yeah, as we approach this last drive here with him on the field, Kirby mentioned the last thing he came out was we have to get pressure on C.J. Stroud. The last series we saw that. Expect all out pressure here on this last drive.
Here's Pod's kick into the end zone. Bounces back towards the pylon on the far side. It'll be a touchback. Ohio State will have the ball. 2 timeouts, 54 seconds. Starting at their 25-yard line. Georgia's sideline is going nuts.
There's not a soul that's left this building, and for good reason. We're another classic.
You know, it would really be magical if we can win this right at the stroke of midnight. 10 minutes away from 2023. The Dogs trying to go out with a big bang in 2022. Ohio State sends a player onto the field late, one of their tight ends. Now Georgia can sub if they want. The center judge is up over the football, holding play. No, that was the umpire. Now Ohio State will move guys around. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Buckeyes trail by 1. Stroud in the pocket. Pressure from behind from Carter. Stroud takes off to the 30. We trip him up. Ballard got a piece of him, or Bullard, excuse me. Javon Bullard tripped him up around the 27. He kind of dove off his feet there after he was losing his balance to the 30.
Boy, another dog is down. Robert Beal this time.
Ugh. Play stops with 39 seconds to go for an injury timeout for another Georgia player. And they put 43 seconds on the clock. They add 4 seconds. All right, Hondo says Michael Williams came back in on that last play after he was shaken up. So he was back in the ball game. Let's wrap up our business with Ag South and Ag Georgia and Southwest Georgia Farm Credit Loans for Land and Farms with this fourth quarter recap. Even though the fourth quarter is not yet over, there's still 43 seconds to go, but Georgia has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, 42-41. The Dogs have scored 18 fourth quarter points to 3 for Ohio State. Georgia has amassed 534 yards of offense, 398 through the air, 136 on the ground. Stetson Bennett, 23 of 34 for 398, a career high. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. He's out past Stroud now, statistically, who is 22 of 31 for 336 and 4 touchdowns. But the ball is in Ohio State's hands with 43 seconds to go.
And the clock is going to start right at the snap of the football here after the injury timeout.
Marvin Jones is in for Beal, who just went out injured. Snap it back to Stroud from the 30. Long throw, caught at the 45 near sideline. Steps out of bounds as he comes back to the ball. They mark it out at the 42-yard line. And another Georgia player is down, and that's Michael again. Williams is shaken up again for the second time in the game as he came back after the first injury.
And Dogs getting so thin at outside linebacker right now.
Fleming caught that last pass for Ohio State and then kind of curled around back on the Ohio State sideline and stepped out of bounds at the Buckeye 42-yard line, a 12-yard gain. It's going to be a first down for Ohio State after we tend to yet another injured player in red and silver breeches. 39 seconds to go. The clock's just not moving. 42-41 Georgia, leading Ohio State. Buckeyes can take the lead with a field goal. Ruggles kicked a 48-yarder a few moments ago for Ohio State. That's his season long. So if you're trying to do some math, Ohio State to match that would need to get to the Georgia 31-yard line. Right now, the Buckeyes are on their own 42. And the way they've been eating up yardage tonight, hasn't been much of a problem for them. But we'll see if the Georgia defense has an answer. Snap it back to Stroud in the shotgun. Pressure from the edges. Going to pull it down and run. Stroud to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, and tackled at the 30 by the legs by Daniel Sisavon. David Daniel Sisavon, the safety, had to save the touchdown. But Stroud ran right down the middle of the field.
Boy, now they are now in field goal range with 24 seconds left.
28-yard scramble by Stroud. They spotted at the 31-yard line, 24 seconds to go. And Ohio State, I think, used a timeout there. Did they use a timeout? No, that was Georgia calling a time. We have one left. They still have two. Stroud with a scramble. Well, they had a good piece of shoulder pad and jersey on Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins there as I look at a replay. But the flag didn't come out of the pocket that time.
Well, and Stroud, who has not run the football much all year, reverted to it today. And it may have just saved the Buckeyes their season and a shot at a national championship.
He's run it 12 times tonight for 34 yards. Excuse me, and that's his longest of 27 yards tonight. First and 10 for the Buckeyes. They're on the Georgia 31. Just 24 seconds to go. It's 42-41. Georgia leading Ohio State. They hand it off to Hayden. He can rip that ball out. Not able to do it this time. Hayden stacked up on the left side around the numbers at the 32. He got no gain really. They're going to spot it right back on the 32-yard line. And Ohio State will call a timeout. They've got one left now. 19 seconds on the clock. Ball's on the 32. That would be approximately a 49-yard field goal try if the ball stays right there in that position by Ohio State. As we said, Ruggles didn't get a lot of leg on that last kick, but it went through from 48 yards out. Well, this is what you want in a playoff game,
Boy,
isn't
there's
it?
no doubt about it. This has been...
It's your money's worth.
It has been an absolute war out there on the field today. Just two heavyweights going at it. Dogs find a way to claw back in and now desperately trying to hold on.
All right, Stroud in the shotgun. And he's got Mitch Rossi, who's a tight end, playing in the backfield, providing protection. Snap it back to Stroud. Quick throw to the right. Batted up in the air. Broken up at the 26-yard line. Going for Xavier Johnson, and Keely Ringo broke up that pass play around the 25 on a quick slant in from the right side. Ball went batted up high in the air. Nobody could get to it on that far side of the field. But Ringo with a nice play in coverage. 15 seconds remaining after the incomplete pass. 3rd down and 11 for Ohio State.
Boy, great job there by Ringo.
Quick snap. Stroud looks right, looks left. Here comes pressure up the middle. We're chasing. Stroud throws and heaves it into the sideline. Incomplete. Now it's 4th down with 8 seconds to go. And here's where they'll have to try the kick.
Was in the area.
Chris Coit just making sure that everybody knows that there was no grounding call on the play.
Yeah, Stroud was outside of the pocket anyway, got that football.
This looks like a 50-yard try by Noah Ruggles. They'll kneel down and spot it on the 40. Here's the game with 8 seconds to go. Near hash kicking left and a timeout. Dogs use their final timeout. And we'll pause 10 seconds. Station ID, Bulldog Sports Network. Dogs use the last one. Will it be the last timeout of the season? We don't know. Let's hope we get 6 more to play with a week from Monday. Georgia 42, Ohio State 41. The game comes down to this. Noah Ruggles, a transfer, graduate from North Carolina, Odessa, Florida, 6'2", 190, to kick it from the 40. Kicking left from the near hash, a 50-yard try to put Ohio State in front. Snap, hold, kick, no! Good! No! Good! He missed it! Left! The bench explodes! It's midnight! Happy New Year! 3 seconds left! Ruggles missed a 50-yarder! Georgia 42, Ohio State 41, with 3 ticks to go. Oh my goodness.
Was unsuccessful after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 33 throwing his helmet. His first of the game, 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10.
Take a knee and let's go to L.A.
Well, the Georgia bench just erupted. The stands have erupted. A game it looked like we had no chance in. Now just secure the snap, take a knee, and go to L.A.
After the penalty, the ball is spotted back on the 17-yard line. Do you believe it? Georgia's going to get a chance to defend the national championship against TCU on January 9th at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles.
And we're going to be a battered group going into SoFi. All the injuries today.
This team survived it with a massive fourth quarter. 18 points in the quarter. Stetson in the victory formation. Take the snap, take a knee, win the game! Georgia advances to the national championship. Your final in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Georgia 42, Ohio State 41.
An epic battle that will go down as one of the greatest all-time games in the history of Georgia football.
Dogs rallied from 14 down in the second half. I think everybody had us dead and buried at Missouri earlier this year, and that was only a 13-point deficit. Come back from 14 down here, Ohio State can't believe what just happened. Georgia had the lead for what, less than 2 minutes of this game tonight? Less than 2 minutes in the entirety of this game, Georgia played in front. 1 minute and 50 seconds, Jay Black tells me. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, just took a look at the replay. The kick was never close. It was hooked bad and hard to the left. Dogs missed 2 earlier in the game. Ohio State misses 1. The end result, Dogs win it by 1.
Just wow. I think Georgia fans are just stunned in their exhilaration. Just kind of holding their place in their seats and hugging and kissing and cheering. At the stroke of midnight is when Georgia won this ball game.
Happy New Year. What a way to start 2023, huh?
The season continues. Georgia last played TCU in Kirby Smart's first season in the Liberty Bowl to cap an 8-5 season. This one's going to be a little bit different from that. They are rolling out the stages here at the Peach Bowl to award the championship trophy to the Georgia Bulldogs. Now 14-0. Georgia's won 16 straight and 32 out of the last 33 games. The streak continues. Do we want to hold it here for that or take a break and then come back for that? We should break? All right. Adam says let's break. Let's do. We'll give you all a breather. We're going to kiss each other in the booth after we go to break. I don't know about that. 42-41, your final score. Dogs, Peach Bowl champions, and headed to the national championship. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.